All right, I am going to do a couple of questions from the end of our vectors chapter. So I'm going to start with 32.6 and question 2. So there is a nice little diagram, which maybe I should draw, but if you want to look at a more accurate version of it, please look in your textbook, because I am just going to draw something relatively rough. And then we have a little triangle in the middle of it. And you're going to pretend that this is way more even than I'm making it out to be. Okay, let's pretend that that's all even. So let's do some information. This is going to be L, P, M, Q, N, R. All right, and then this is vector A in this direction. That's vector A. And then vector B goes in this direction. So you can think of all of the parallel lines. So this is A, this is A, this is A. Then you can think of this being like B, this being like B, and this being like B. We do not have any information about PR or MQ or QN, so we're not allowed to use those. So the first thing I'm going to ask about is LM, vector LM. So think about the direction. We're starting at L and going to M. Well, in this direction, it's A, and we know that there's another A here. So it's actually just 2A, and I'm losing my page in the book. Right, question, oh, stop closing. Question B, oops, dropping things now, asks for PQ. So I'm going to think about how I go from P to Q. Now, we know that this line is going to be the same as this line. So frankly, it's just B. That's pretty easy, isn't it? P to Q. Okay, so even if we think about not using this line, I mean, we can just use this line, so it's B, but even if you think about doing this and this and this, there's a really roundabout way to get to it, and I'm going to prove that it's the same thing. So P is negative A, right? So you can have negative A, and then this way is B. And then if you go up to Q from here, you've got A again. And the A's cancel out, which just gives you B again. Oh my gosh, my pages are closing. Stupid wind. All right. So either way, P to Q is just B. It doesn't matter how you get there. You're still following the same vector path. Let's look at P to R. All right, P to R is slightly trickier because we're not allowed to use this. So we're just going to go in this direction. Now, this is in the wrong direction for A. So we're going to have to call it negative A, and then we're going in the positive direction of B. Now, the book tends to rearrange this and never make the first term negative. So you could say it's B minus A. These two mean the same thing. They're both correct, but you'll find that the book is always giving us a positive first term.